Thank you so much for being a subscriber to my channel. Here I'm going to discuss just a little bit of my drawing. It's something that I do almost for a living, which would be wonderful. I'm an author and I'm working on illustrating my things, my stories, and getting them a bit more attention. But at times I also, just like writer's block, get drawing block. And I go through things like drawing old memories or things that'll help me ponder. Just wandering in thought can really be very helpful for my creative writing and my storytelling. And what I have here is more so a depiction of the urge to seek out something that is clear, but also unclear at the same time. And when you're seeking, when you're searching, when you're yard by yard giving attention to something that you believe in or that you need to know about, you can lose yourself. You can lose your time. You can lose your energy. You can lose your attention on a focus on something that's the inevitable and something that could possibly be the end of things. Something that's more so having fear and respect for, rather than an urge to get there quickly or to discover, to understand, to know. You need to take your time. You need to receive. You need to just believe. You need to really take it on that it's something that's going to take more time to get to, and embracing that it's going to take more time, and loving and enjoying that there is more time. This is the edge of my ship, the tail end. I had to seek sight. I had to determine how far the horizon was, or how far a neighboring ship had come to us. And seeking the horizon is an actual distance at times. And you have to go yard by yard in explanation of how far you think that it is in the present moment, or how far something else is from it in the present moment. Lots of water searching, a lot of sight. This isn't about efficiency or effectiveness or order. It's about safety. It's about preparing to protect your life. By preparing for the further journey, by seeing that there is more, by understanding that you'll get there in due time, and that by the time you've gotten there, you'll have changed as well. Assuming that you're getting to a finish line is truly assuming. Especially when it comes to the horizon. We're in a sphere, we're in a circle. Earth is round. As you move closer and closer to the horizon, it moves further and further away. If anything, you have hope to find land. That's your only chance at something being different than the further horizon. And it's the inevitable. It's just there. It just is. And it's just a guide of measurement, so you have an understanding of how far you've come and how far you plan to go. It's not something to hold on to. It's not something to put a pin into and say it's indefinite. It's not. It's very changeable, changing all the time. Even one person's perspective to another, it's different. Say I was standing here, I was standing here, I was standing on another part of the ship. Say I was standing higher. My yard vision, my distance gauging would be different. It would not be the same. Those that can stand back here and all the way up there, be like a shmee on the top of the top of the ship, the top of the house, and also down here at the base, at the corner. And being able to have a similar measurement would just be astronomically amazing. That person should deserve an award. They should be the best at distance guidance. It's just unheard of, truly. And who gives it that kind of time? Perhaps Shmi himself, with Captain Hook back in the day, sailing the seas as the pirates. This is a bigger lesson than I can even begin to give to anybody. But having patience and understanding will allow you to be somebody who grows old with somebody else and others as well. Being somebody that has an understanding and a know-how of how to share that with others is the greatest gift. Those that push you out the door, rush you to somewhere. I know you're thinking about your parents. Your parents love you greatly, but there are people that could care, that will try to get you across the horizon in an instant. Because for them, in that moment, you had a desire, you had a care, you cared about the horizon, and they cared about you, and then they were like caring for care's sake, and they just shoved you right on through because you cared about the horizon and they cared about you. Thank you. See you guys later.